Hello again. It's been a while. Or at least it's been a while for me. It's been about a week. I was planning on getting a pop filter. Because I rather foolishly thought I wouldn't need one immediately. You know, oh, it's kind of like a garnish. It's kind of like an extra thing you use to make it sound better, but it's not super necessary, right? And it's kind of necessary. It's only slightly, like, totally necessary. Especially with a character whose name is Pooh-Ra. You know? And if I get like a chuckle fit, all of those H's, all those breathy, hard H's, they just masticate the mic. Like it's not fair. I feel bad for the thing. So yeah. Yeah, it's been about a week. It took longer than I would have wanted to get everything all set up with like the pop filter and what have you. I kind of just got carried away with university, if I'm gonna be honest. I had a weekend. There were events in the weekend, and it took time. And then in this week, I'm still not technically done with paper hell. I'm not done with finals. I'm not done with the term. It's just I had to buckle down. Hey, stamina vessel. Hey, that's pretty neat. I had to buckle down and like corral like a group of dudes for a group project that no one else really seemed to care about doing, like in the slightest. Like they hadn't even made a suggestion or a motion. It was just, hey guys, it's due tomorrow. Hey guys, it's due tomorrow at 5 p.m. You know, what's going on? And, you know, the next day comes. Hey guys, you still haven't done anything. So I don't know. I don't like being John Leaderman with group projects. I had another one in the past where it was a similar miserable affair. And I should have just grabbed the two of them by the balls and went. I should have just trusted my gut and ran with it, but I was like, maybe they'll give a shit. You know, this is like the final paper with 200 points. Maybe they'll care and do anything. And it's like, no. But it's all done now. The due date got moved back to 9 p.m. on the same day, and we were able to work through it. And now I have time to exist. So I figured, might as well record, you know, a few videos, because it's been a bit. And while I don't have the filter, it'd still be fun. I don't know, this whole thing is supposed to be really, like, juvenile, for lack of a better word. I don't know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to recording, so I figured, let's just goof around, right? Let's just goof around. It sucks that it's, like, what, 23 parts now with no pop filter? But in the beginning, I lied and tried to pretend like I hadn't played the tutorial yet, but I also said that this is just supposed to be like a, you know, I suck, and I'm supposed to kind of figure it out while also documenting my first playthrough of the game. And everything that happens, and the way I said that, might make you think, oh, he changed his mind. And I did a little bit. I said, you know, this is part 23, and I've gone up the street. Like, I went from here to here. Granted, I got all these shrines, too. It's just, I haven't made a lot of progress in the game, and this is supposed to be, like, me going through the game and finishing the game. So while I don't want to cut, like, everything out, you know, maybe I'll do a couple shrines here and there. Off camera. Off recording. But the vast majority of them, or maybe not the vast, but just the majority of them will be, you know, documented with the recording. Sorry, I forgot to start the timer. And thinking about something and holding a line of dialogue is something I'm struggling with right now. Just with all of the jank going on. But right here, it looks like we've got two options. You can go around this way and end up here, or go around like this and end up here. Or you can go around this bridge and end up right there. And considering the high knocks we fought, I'm pretty sure if we go the bridge route, we're gonna get kneecapped. That's kind of fun. Let's get kneecapped again, everybody. Let's make a cool weapon and die. You know, let's make a cool weapon and finally get serious after I get these spicy peppers. Oh yeah. Stuff and things back into the saddle. And depending on what, like, how I upload these, I still haven't uploaded them. I really need to. They're chewing up a lot of space on my computer because there's like 20 of these and they're all a gigabyte. That's like a game, right? That's like a game. That's all of Chivalry 2. Heron. 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 Yeah, baby. We're eating good tonight. Really putting that stamina to use. Oh yeah, and also, just going all over the place today. Going all over the place. Can't hold a single... I can't finish a single line of dialogue. Shouting Heron with no pop filter is also, like, hazardous for the audio. But, yeah, no, this is taking up a lot of space. All these, and I need to get to uploading them. Part of me is like, I still have stuff to do for this term. And just like this last week, I wanted to get more done with this little project of mine. This little pet project of playing through Zelda. And I didn't because of school. And now that I have less school... I used to do... But now that I have less school... Or at the very least, I'm not like looking down the barrel of two massive papers. I can do this. I can do this for a couple hours. Just relax, right? I have some time. This guy doesn't want to talk. Bear. Where's I going? Man. I can't do anything. But yeah. Oh. Oh, I am using the 5 damage bow. It's like, this guy's healthy. Shit. I don't have a lot of axes, do I? Alright. Yeah, it's just nice to finally get back to this for a little bit. Whoa. And I'm gonna try to... Oh, I remember what I was saying. It's nice to get back to this. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with it. And I have to upload. I have to upload these. I have to... Ooh. That's a nice find. I have to upload some of these and see how long it'll take. Because I know some of the earlier ones that are like an hour. Because I didn't use a timer. That's gonna be great. That's gonna take years. Actual years. But... yeah, these ones shouldn't be too bad, I would hope. But we'll see. I need to get going with that, and once I do, it might not even be that much of a break, you know? Between uploads. You might just go from like, we got out of the cave, we did some shrines, I'm so excited, to, hey man, what's up? I just came out of like the biggest grinder of the term. It was, I would not wish it on my greatest enemy. Oh, am I... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Wrong way. Wrong way, but I do want to mark that. And then pin it. Edit pin. I don't really have a thing for these. I'll just do that. So that way we know. I need to go back this way on the road. I just got distracted by killing a monster. Which is also part of the reason this has been taking so long. I mean, one thing is that this is just an incredibly dense game. I mean, they have an entire underground ecosystem. They have all the, like, unique sky islands. And, you know, even if they aren't, like, you know, an entire sky overworld, it's still, like, substantial. There's still a lot there. Right. Still, like, a substantial amount of content there that would take a lot of time to get through. Oh, hey, that's along the way. Yeah, I'll just leave that green then. But yeah, I mean, it's just making quick progress is hard. And I'm not trying to speedrun it, but I'd also like to finish this before October. Or at least around October. Or at the very least have, like, the Zora area and the Rito area done by October. But that all depends on how thorough I decide to be going through this beautiful world. Oh, yeah, I guess that's all the house cleaning. And I can't think of anything else to talk about. It's tragic even. Tragic even? Tragic really. You know, I'm new. I don't know how to, like, hold a conversation. Uh-oh. No. Yep. Oh, that guy got... Did he even get hit by the arrow, or did he just die from the lightning? Jeez. Oh. Hello, friends. Is this lightning? No. Oh, you little motherfucker. Oh, yeah. I don't know what to talk about. Good thing I thought of something. Right? So, my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Or in other words, I want to do the Rito thing. No, Stylo! Do I have apples? Stylo. It's okay, buddy. Oh, let's get you to that stable. Ride! Okay. Bro got struck by lightning just about. Yeah, I want to get to the Rito area. And I want to progress to, like, right up until the dungeon with that quest. And then I think I want to go back and reconnect with Hiteno and Terre Town. The hell is that? Oh, Borak. Because, like, I feel like... I know they're there, and they were, like, important villages in the last game. And this game, like, generally has, like, more villages, more life to it. So, I feel like the areas that already had a lot of, like, or at least, not a lot, a decent amount of life to them will have, like, even more cool stuff to them. Oh, wow. I can get my reward. But, yeah, I feel like Hiteno would be a good place to go. And I want to go there. Hiteno and Terre, simply because I feel like there would be, like, gimmicks there. Time has passed. They've totally, like, developed, right? I know Hiteno probably has, like, more of those mushroom ladies. Fashionistas. Because the Sheikah lady at the shrine, the Sheikah lady at the shop that we helped out. Work in progress, do not touch. Haha. But, she wanted to go to Hiteno to study fashion. So there's probably more of those mushroom ladies over there. Since, like, the mushroom lady that I found was like, oh yeah, I'm studying fashion from the Fashion Bandit. So if there's a lot more of those mushroom ladies over there, that means I can find a lot more armor pieces, which is ideal. I would like a hat that isn't lame. Ooh. Cool. Hey, if you go to Hitano, you can make a new glider. Oh, there's my lunch coming back up. Cool. But yeah, I want to go there after I advance through this quest, but I do want to make progress in this quest. But before I do any of that, I want to go get this shrine. Only problem is it's all the way up there, and I don't have Rivali anymore. I've definitely mentioned this before. But bro passed on. We beat Calamity Ganon. He's chilling. He's chilling in, like, the Zelda afterlife. I don't know if that's really been disclosed in any of these games. Though, the concept art for the original Zelda would have you believe it's like heaven. What with Link praying and what have you. And his cross. And, oh no, there's like a picture of him crossing his heart in front of a cross from, like, a church. That's crazy. Ooh. Wonder if this is just a thing. Oh no, there's weather down there. If it was like a unique environmental thing, it'd probably be all lightning down in the bottom right. But it ain't. You an enemy? Nope, you're a rock. See ya. Yeah. I want to go to the Rito. I want to go to the Rito because the game keeps telling me to go to the Rito. I found Hestu. That was another motivator. But at this point, I'm already committed. You know, maybe it'll progress the storyline. Well, actually, no, it will. It's a main quest. But I'm thinking maybe by doing one of these, I'll figure out what's going on with that sage essence, or the sage tier, the jujube. This thing. Oh, this thing. Sage's will. Like, I want to know what's going on with that. That's weird. I didn't pay attention to what this... Oh, it's a combat trial. I didn't pay attention to what this shrine was. I'm talking too fast. Am I just fighting him? I gotta slow down. I'm like going a million miles a minute. Oh. Hey, where'd my barricade go? The hell? Oh, there it is. Oh! You know, I would shoot him in the head if I had a bow equipped. Come on. Yeah, I guess I'm not super talkative today because I'm just, like, tired. Or maybe I'm just, like, more accustomed to what's going on in this game. Or at the very least in this early stage in the game, so I can't just, like, go, whoa, oh my goodness! White! You know, again. See, I'll have to, like, think of topics. And, like, discuss them. And not just, like, gab about this game and like what's currently going on. Like I'm the text in a Half-Life game. Like I'm like the closed captions text. Hey, all right. Goodbye. Put the bad one on. And let's get a jujube. Yay! Talking about Half-Life and like harkening back to school troubles. I've got like a funny story. It was another one of those like, hey, it's finals. we're gonna ring you out kind of situations. Though it was less a group project being incompetent and more of the final just being like asinine and obnoxious. So I'm currently going to university at OSU. But before I enrolled in university, I went to community college. And at that community college, I took like well, I didn't really know what I was going to do for my major yet. So I was just kind of taking general classes, just getting all my like elective credits out of the way. And what ended up happening was I took like an American history class. Because, you know, I liked history enough back in high school. It'd be cool. Whoa, I almost died. You know, I liked history enough back in high school. And it'd be cool to do it in college. You know, because assuming the probable, like, bias in portraying history in, like, early public school was in full swing, hearing it the first time, it'd be cool to maybe have, like, a less biased, more objective take on it. You know? If I may be so lucky. And for the most part, that's what it was like. And it wasn't even just, like, mostly retreading of shit you would have expected to hear from high school. There was a lot of, like, new stuff that was either, like, mentioned briefly or wasn't really discussed much at all during, like, the high school obligatory, this is what happened in America kind of thing. Like, we talked about Jacksonville and, like, how the early industrial revolution impacted the, like, industries and what have you. And that was really cool. Final fucking sucked, though. Final was horrible. Because it wasn't like a test of your knowledge on the history like you would think it would be. Like it should have been. It was like a 2-hour essay. Right? It's like, alright, hey, welcome to the final. The prompt. You have 2 hours to write an essay based off of this prompt, and you don't get to know what the prompt is until we begin writing. So you have 2 hours to, like, come up with a point, cite sources, all of that, based off of... Oh, I know what I gotta do. Based off of, you know, what you learned in the class. And that's just horrible. Never do that. Like, the only time, like, haha, you have, you know, an unreasonable amount of time to write a really big paper, and it's the final. The only time that's, like, valid is if the whole point of the class, like, if it's, like, fucking writing 121, because the whole point of that class is to teach you how to write an essay. So if the final was just write an essay, but really quickly, sure. Right? Sure. It would still be frustrating, but at the very least, then, like, yeah, you know, that's a fair test of what you learned, because the whole thing was writing an essay. So if you were paying attention, you should be able to crank one out quickly. But this was history. And it forces you into this situation where you just have to, like, don't be thorough, you know, don't be thorough, just be fast. Get it on the page. Say something. Oh! This is probably gonna, like, Zord me if I fall in it, so I'm not stepping in that. That icky mung. The icky mung? The icky muck. I guess I was mixing it with dung, but I digress. It's a history class, but they force you to be really quick and not be really thorough, so you don't really give, like, a good, comprehensive recounting of the history, which feels like the exact opposite of what you should be doing, but I digress. I did it. It had a big word count, too. It had to be, like, at least 5 pages? 5 pages, double spaced. There we go. See, I'm getting back into the groove. I'm stuttering over dumb words. It's fine. It's great. Living the dream. But yeah, I made it. I made the 5-page thing, the requirement, and then some. It was like 6 pages. But, the way I did it was probably like infuriating, which is exactly what this guy deserved, but for assigning this like this bullshit final. I had like 3 paragraphs that were actually, oh, oops. Oh, that was just attached from last time. But yeah, so like I made like 3 points, and they were all like answering the questions that the guy wanted. I would have, what am I trying to say here? Essentially, I would have 1 like paragraph of actual like meat that directs like the story, the narrative, right, of this essay, the argument even. Actually, it's history. It shouldn't be an argument. Sorry, I got too deep in what a essay is by like textbook definition. And then the rest was like fluff, right? So you'd have like a single nugget of actual like information, actual arguing, actual recounting, and the rest was just fluffy bullshit. But it never strayed too far from being like pertinent to the point where you could like fault me for it. So it was just a really bloated, really obnoxious paper that made like 3 points and could have been like 2 pages, but it ended up being like 6 because I hated the guy. But I got an A on it. That was pretty cool. So maybe he didn't hate it. Or maybe it was just like out of obligation, because I checked all the boxes and he still hated it. Either way, that's pretty cool. But this was all brought on by me mentioning Half-Life. So where does that come in? And that comes in, there's a prompt where you had to talk about Andrew Jackson. Or you had to, like one of the things that you had to, on the little checklist was mentioning, or discussing Andrew Jackson. And I opened my section talking about Andrew Jackson by going, "The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference." And that was funny. That was really funny.